Happy Polka Sunday morning and welcome to the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio with your host, David Jackson. That's me. As I like to say, I am pleased as pierogi to be bringing you the finest in polkas, waltzes, and obereks, and the occasional mystery tune thrown in as well. We also bring you the features including the Polish word of the day and news from Poland. That was Polka in New England from RBO, the Rich Bobinski Orchestra. A nice snappy tune for you to begin your Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon or Tuesday or Friday, because remember, the Sunday Morning Polka Show, it's not just for Sunday mornings anymore. Why don't we go ahead and visit that Polish word of the day for the first time today. It's a verb. That's very exciting. It's not always a verb. Chwalić. Chwalić. That's C-H-W-A-L-I-C with the accent. It's a verb. Here it is in a sentence. Rodzice powinny częściej chwalić swoje dzieci. So there's the Polish word of the day. Polish word of the day in a sentence. I already got one song down. Why not play some more music? I think that's a very good idea. Let's hear another one from RBO, shall we? Here's one they call Mr. Boss.
Zaśpiewam, bo mi jest wesoło. Zagraj na harmonii, bębnista pomoże. A ja se z dziewczyną trochę zaseś dziewczyno trochę potancuje. Muzykanci, jak głośno możecie, zagrajcie tak głośno, niech się ziemia trzęsie. Zagrajcie tak głośno, niech się ziemia trzęsie. Dziękuję muzyce, basiście najwięcej. Ej, bo ten basista najwięcej śmieje się. Ej, bo ten basista najwięcej śmieje się.
Folks, and yet I wasn't slow. My mammy called me pappy and my pappy called me fool. Laughed at every little thing that was against the rules. I used to know a little girl many years ago. She wasn't very sporty, folks, and yet she wasn't slow. They say she was a dandy, just a bird of paradise. I walked around her once a day just to get the exercise. She was fat and clumsy, oh, she weighed about a ton. But she was full of deviltry and always full of fun. One time we got to fooling around just like a silly bear. She fell so hard upon my lap, we went right through the chair. She was born in no man's land far across the sea, the home of hairless monkeys scratching off the fleas. I do not doubt a word of it, cause what she said is true. I've been around that girl so much that I turned monkey too.
Indeed, one of the true gems of the genre. That there was the laughing polka from Whoopi John and all the boys. Ed Gutza doing the the Ale Ale polka. And before that, starting off that fine, fabulous set of polka music, we heard from the Rich Bobinski Orchestra. RBO with Eddie Biagaj on the vocals, doing one called the Mr. Boss Polka, here on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio and the world. Thank you so much for being here and enduring the big broadcast. We're 1/5 of the way through the hour, so why not stick around and see which horse wins the race? Let's take a visit to the news from Poland. The news from Poland. This news is brought to you by the Polish American Journal. The Polish American Journal is a newspaper you should subscribe to learn all about what's going on in Polonia. Here's the headline: Washington, Polonia honors anti-communist freedom fighters. The Polish community in our nation's capital commemorated tens of thousands of Polish freedom fighters who struggled against communism after World War II with a Mass on February 28th at Our Lady Queen of Poland Parish in Silver Spring, Maryland. Pastor Jerzy Friedrich urged participants to pray for those freedom fighters who fell in battle or were murdered by the communists. The Washington Metropolitan Area Division of the Polish American Congress sponsored the Mass. Poland's communist dictatorship vilified the post-war anti-communist partisans, who are also known as cursed soldiers, the indomitables or unconquered soldiers. Over 150,000 fought in guerrilla units that stayed in the field after the Red Army entered Poland in 1944. The last of them, Józef Franczak, was killed in action near Lublin in 1963. Poland established March 1st as a holiday in 2011 to honor these freedom fighters. And that is the news from Poland in the form of a story from the Polish American Journal. Let's get back into the music now. Here's some advice from Dan Gurry and the Dynadukes about keeping polkas going.
Polka dance, bring the kids. They need to learn their heritage, bring the kids. They should learn to sing and dance the polka if I may. Then listening to the radio and all the junk they play. Bring the kids. Bring the kids. Bring the kids. Don't let polka music fade away. Bring the kids. Bring the kids.
Bring the kids.
Let polka music live another day. Let's show the kids just how it's done. Bring the kids. Let's show them they can have some fun. Bring the kids. Polkas are exciting to sing and dance and play. Someday when they have kids themselves, you will hear them say, bring the kids. Bring the kids. Don't let polka music fade away. Bring the kids. Bring the kids. Let polka music live another day. Don't let polka music fade away. La la la, la la la.
Tam jeszcze sta woda, gdzie kłoniki piją, Gdzie jest ładny chłopak, to się dziewki biją. Gdzie jest ładny chłopak, to się dziewki biją. Ej, nie bijcie się dziewki dla Boga Świętego, dla Boga Świętego. Będę panny kłąkał do rana samego, będę panny kłąkał do rana samego. Dana moja dana, śpiewam się do rana. Tak mi jest wesoło, tańcuję wokoło. Tak mi jest wesoło, tańcuję wokoło. Ej, nie bijcie się dziewki dla Boga Świętego, dla Boga Świętego. Będę panny kłąkał do rana samego, będę panny kłąkał do rana samego.
Jest szósta kłona, gdzie koniki piją. Gdzie jest ładny chłopak, to się dziewki piją. Gdzie jest ładny chłopak, to się dziewki piją. Ej, nie bijcie się dziewki dla Boga Świętego, dla Boga Świętego. Wtedy panny kochał do rana samego, wtedy panny kochał do rana samego. Moja dana, śpiewam se do rana. Tak mi jest wesoło, tańcuję wokoło. Tak mi jest wesoło, tańcuję wokoło. Ej, nie widzę się dzięki dla Boga Świętego, dla Boga Świętego. Będę panny kochał do rana samego, będę panny kochał do rana samego.
Ładny chłopak, to się dziewki biją. Gdzie jest ładny chłopak, to się dziewki
Bit of an abrupt ending there, but that's a little trick we like to do sometimes on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio and the world. We like to bring you two versions of the same song. That was Don't Fight Girls from Little Wally. And then what I guess could only be described as the, excuse me, could only be described as the Dynatones arrangement as done by polka country musicians. And we started off that set with Bring the Kids from Dan Gurry and the Dynadukes. Yes, 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 we bring you lots and lots of quality polka music on the Sunday Morning Polka Show, different concepts, different ideas, all of it somehow seemingly to flow together to produce one whole. At least that's the concept. Hey, let's visit that Polish word of the day for only our second time, chwalić. Chwalić. Rodzice powinny częściej chwalić swoje dzieci. There you go. The Polish word of the day and the Polish word of the day in a sentence. Hey, remember to keep those emails coming to sundaypolka@gmail.com. SUNDAYPOLKA @gmail.com. Our good friend Andy Pavlak did that, sent us a bunch of recordings, which I somehow managed to not convert as correctly as possible from the CDs that he sent me, so they're a bit of a mystery. But they're Pavlak's performances. These are fine live polka performances gathered over the years. And because I didn't write down the titles, we're not sure what they're going to be. But we can figure it out together, shall we? So here is track number 7 from that fabulous collection from Andy Pavlak. Enjoy.
Let's have a party all night long, all night long. Let's sing along. Have a party all night.
wanna stay up late, so dance to the song and polka all night long. What are you waiting for? Your girl just wants to dance some more. Spin her around, dig her up her feet. Dance all night to the polka beat. Don't you make her wait, or she won't want to stay up late. So dance to the song and polka all night long. Polka!
Once I said I wanted you, I don't remember why. I often wonder if it's true that you could make me cry. I know it's only long ago you said I love you too, but I got one solution that we're gonna start anew. How do you do? I thought, well, na, just me and you, and then we can na, just like before. And you will say, na, please give me more. And you will think, na, hey, that's what I'm living for. Once I said I wanted you, and I remember why. I often wonder if it's true you still can make me cry. I know it's not so long ago you said I love you true, 'cause I had one solution left and that was starting you. How do you do? I thought, well, na, just me and you, and then we can na, just like before. And you will say, na, please give me more. And you will think, na, hey, that's what I'm living for. Na, just me and you, and then we can na, just like before. And you will say, na, please give me more. And you will think, na, hey, that's what I'm living for. Na, just me and you, and na na, just like before. And you will say na 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 na, please give me more. And you will think na 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 na, hey, that's what I'm living for.
That was one heck of a catchy little number there, wasn't it? I certainly thought so. That was El Rio Drive by the fabulous Squeezebox Orchestra. Before that, we heard live Mark 6 doing the Blazing Smokestack Polka. Johnny Bamba did Dancing Shoes. We send that out to our friend Keith up there in Millington, having, I believe, a birthday today. How Do You Do was played by Special Delivery. Fritz's Polka Band played all night long. And we had an Andy Pavlak mystery tune that seemed to be along the lines of All Night Long as well, Toledo Polka Motion style. A fabulous 6-song set of polka music for you here on the Sunday Morning Polka Show of Northwest Ohio and the world. Why not send us an email at sundaypolka@gmail.com to let us know where you tune in from. Did you know that we have listeners in Korea? We have listeners in Iceland. We have listeners in Poland. Lots and lots and lots of listeners in Canada, and even more here in the United States. But the Sunday Morning Polka Show may not be an enormous phenomenon, but at least we are a truly global phenomenon. Hey, let's revisit that Polish word of the day, brought to you from Transparent Language. They don't pay us to say that, but it only seems fair. Chwalić. Rodzice powinni częściej chwalić swoje dzieci. There you go. The Polish word of the day. Polish word of the day in a sentence. Hey, today, when the show is being recorded, is April the 25th, 4/25. Why, just 8 short months from today.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing, dear, if you're not here with me. I'll have a blue Christmas, that's certain. And when my blue heartache starts hurting, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas so white. But I'll have a blue Christmas. I'm looking for a place to go so that I can be alone from thoughts and memories. Christmas morning, so that when the music plays, I don't go back to the day when love was you and me. Oh, moja droga kocham means that I love you so. Moja droga kocham more than you'll ever know. Kocham ciebie co jest city. Love you with all my heart. Return to me and always be my melody of love. I'm looking for a place to hide my sorrow and my pride. I just can't get along. For the love that once was mine, it keeps on hurting all the time. Oh, where did I go wrong? Oh, moja droga kocham means that I love you so. Moja droga kocham more than you'll ever know. Kocham ciebie co jest
us over.
Okay, man, I got it the first time.
Świeci gwiazdeczka wesoło, świeci gwiazdeczka wesoło. Moja dziewczyna kocha drugiego. Moja dziewczyna kocha drugiego. Kocha chłopaka drugiego. Kocha chłopaka drugiego. Moja gwiazdeczka się zasmuciła. Moja gwiazdeczka się zasmuciła. Wróćcie dziewczyno dziś do mnie. Wróćcie dziewczyno dziś do mnie. To pierżoneczek, ładnie pierżoneczek kupię dla ciebie. To pierżoneczek, ładnie pierżoneczek kupię dla ciebie.
żonkę dobrze mu, to ma żonkę dobrze mu, bo potrzeba każdemu, 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 bo potrzeba każdemu, każdemu, bo potrzeba każdemu, 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 bo potrzeba każdemu, każdemu. Ja jestem chłopiec młody i mam dużo urody. Panienki mnie kochają, 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 zawsze za mną latają, latają. Panienki mnie kochają, 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 zawsze za mną latają, latają. Oj dziewczyno kochanko, pokorze mnie kolanko, pokorze mnie oboje, 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 czy to będą jak moje, pokorze mnie oboje, 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 czy to będą jak moje. Oj dziewczyno kochanko, pokorze mnie kolanko, że mnie tam dali, tam dali, tam dali, będziemy się kochali, kochali. Że mnie tam dali, tam dali, tam dali, będziemy się kochali, kochali.
now we. The golden voice of polka music right there. Marion Lush. It Is Good to Have a Wife is the name of that song, and I can attest to that, so I send that song out to the love of my life, my wife, Lori. Before that, we heard the Kielbasa Kings doing the Bright Star, and we heard the Chardon Polka Band doing a cool medley of Blue Christmas and Moja droga ja cię kocham. For the final time in this episode of the Sunday Morning Polka Show, let us visit the Polish word of the day. Chwalić means to praise. Rodzice powinny częściej chwalić swoje dzieci means parents should praise their children more often. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to the Sunday Morning Polka Show. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, we will be back next week. Keep sending us those cards and emails and letters and checks coming to sundaypolka@gmail.com. SUNDAYPOLKA. That is the way to let us know what you are thinking, especially where you're listening from. We get some of those stats from the Mixcloud, but it's always fun to hear from people as well. So until next week, do zobaczenia. There's a great website or a Facebook group called Polkas Still Shine, 50s and 60s music too. And day after day, hour after hour, fabulous polka videos and recordings and songs are put up there that I'm able to then convert into an MP3 format and use for this show. So we are going to dig way back into the archives here from some Polish 78 RPM recordings from 1940. That's how we're going to go out today. These are from Chicago, and they're just absolutely fabulous, and we are certain that you are going to love them. Any moment we'll start.
Dziewczyno,